Hey guys, my name is Lissa. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be getting a first look at the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I'm so excited. Mine just came in the mail today. I haven't even swatched it yet. I had to show a lot of restraint because I wanted to make a video. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to do an eye look, give you guys my first impressions, and go through the shades and we'll see what we think. So I'm not wearing any makeup right now because these palettes from ABH are very prone to fallout. Even with Modern Renaissance, which is one of my favorite palettes, I still get a lot of fallout happening because I like to go in and I don't want to mess all over my face. So I'm going to wait and do my eyes first, which I normally do my eyes first anyways because that's my preferred method. So let's take a look at the palette. So this is the palette. It has that same nice velvety texture that all the ABH palettes have. I normally keep mine in a drawer and somehow they still get a little bit dirty. So this is very prone to getting dirty. So just keep that in mind. You might want to keep it in a container or in a drawer and not leave it out because this thing collects dust like a magnet. But they're so nice and soft and just very like one of those oddly satisfying things is just to like feel the velvet. It's very nice. So to show you what I mean, here is my Modern Renaissance, which you can see has a lot of dust on it. This is a well-loved palette, and even though I keep it in a drawer, sometimes it's still dusty. You can see this palette's been with me for a while. I've shown it a lot of love. As far as Anastasia palettes, I would give this one in particular a 5 out of 5 stars because the shadows just blend amazing, everything's super pigmented, and then I passed on the subculture because it scared me a little bit watching all the reviews and shadow everywhere, and normally I do my eyes first so I don't care, but I don't know, subculture just wasn't speaking to me. But I did get the Prism palette, which I also have and love and have also spent plenty of time in, as you can see. So I'm very excited for the new one. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna very carefully open her up. Whoa! There's always that little plastic thing that they put in there to keep the shadow safe, but let me give you guys a close-up. Hopefully, is that in frame? Yeah. Look at the shadows. Oh, it's like a pink, purple, gold. Oh, it's just like an amazing, beautiful daydream, and I'm just so stoked to dip into these. It's gonna take every bone in my body not to immediately jump into this soul shade, but I feel like everybody's using that soul shade, so I'm gonna resist. I was thinking maybe I'd do something pink today, but anyways, so let's look at this palette again. So it does have a mirror. Gotta love the mirror, right? And then it has the top row is all shimmers and the bottom row is all mattes. With that being said, a couple of these shades do have a little bit of like a satin micro glitter in them. Like this shade right here, Base. I don't know, you'll probably be able to see when I swatch it, but it has kind of a little micro glitter in it, and so does this shade, Love. It has like a tiny, tiny bit of a sheen, but actually a lot of those like satin sheen mattes, those satin mattes, I guess, they actually kind of help everything blend out. Like I notice if I have a matte in the crease and then I add a little bit of a satin, it just kind of helps everything like mesh together very nicely. So I'm not particularly mad at it, but we're gonna see how these particular shadows play out. So let me go ahead and give you guys some swatches now. The palette is cruelty free, yay, and right now is only available on AnastasiaBeverlyHills.com, though later will be coming to Ulta and Sephora as well, and who knows, maybe Beautylish will get the palette and we'll have to see where it goes. So just as I was swatching this, going through the mattes first, they're very powdery, just like all the other ABH palettes, so just keep in mind there's a little mess in the pan when you're getting into the mattes because they're so soft and velvety that they just kind of powder up and it is a little messy. So just, you need to know that going in about ABH palettes. They're just a little bit messy. You gotta be okay with that. So anyways, let's go ahead and look at the swatches of the mattes. I say mattes, but a lot of these actually are very satin. So here's the first shade. This is Base. So it has like a very fine micro glitter in here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a little bit shiny. And then here's Soul. Soul also has a bit of a micro glitter. This one's Incense. Here's Love. Love also has a very fine micro glitter in it. Then here's Volatile, Eccentric, and Passion. And these are just dry swatches with the finger. I just went over it like 2 to 3 times for each so that you guys can see the colors. So now I'll go ahead and do the shimmer shades. So just based on swatches, these shimmers are so nice. Some of them are more like a shimmer and some are like straight up glitter, and I'll show you what I mean. But I definitely already can tell that like I like these better than the shimmers from the Prism palette for sure. And about on par with Modern Renaissance, or even a little bit better than the Modern Renaissance shimmers, just based on swatches. So obviously they still need to go on my eyes, but all right, let's take a look. I'll show you what I mean. So these like blended like butter. So this is Dreamer, this is Summer, Wild Child, Rose Gold, Celestial, Dazzling, and Drama, and Drama. These two right here blended like magic. This one I had to build up a little bit, the Wild Child. It seemed like more of a topper. I had to do a lot of layers to get it really opaque, but it's so pretty. And then Rose Gold, also really pretty. Celestial, really pretty. These two were like a little more patchy, but honestly not that bad, and I bet they blend out really nice. So, oh man, they're so pretty and foiled, and just, I'm so excited to try these on my eyes. So that's where we're headed. I'm gonna start playing around and having a good time and throwing some colors. I'm still trying to decide what kind of look I want to do. I think I'm gonna go with some pink goodness. I really want to try like, see how the pan's already a little bit, they're just messy shadows. That's, you gotta know that going into it. So I think I want to try like these, maybe, we'll see. We're gonna start playing. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna start off by priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. If you guys watch any of my Instagram videos, you know that I basically use this every time I do my eyes. And it's running low. I'm gonna need to get a new one, but I've kind of had this one probably longer than you should keep it. As you can tell by like, it has the little squeezy tube, and now they use a doe foot applicator. So I definitely need to get a new one. But the formula of this is great. It just creates a nice base for your eyes, and everything lays nicely on top of it. There's really no struggle with this one, so good stuff. I forgot to mention, all Anastasia palettes come with a brush, and the brushes in here, like normally you see a brush in an eyeshadow palette, you're like, I'm never gonna use this, but the brushes that come in here, they're double-sided. They're actually pretty good. Like if you're just on the go and you need a little quick something, like this is a nice little crease brush, and you can really pack something on here, especially if you use some setting spray and you want to go in with a shimmer. So this brush is actually really nice. I'm not going to use it right now, but if you're just on the go, you need a quick little brush, there's a little brush in the palette, and honestly, it's not bad. Like it's an okay little travel brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and try out the shade that's literally called Base to use as my base. Now normally well, let me take the little thing off the mirror, the little plastic. Normally when I go in with a shade to set my primer, I like to go with a plain matte color like this, and this one does have some shimmer, like just a little bit, but we'll see. Like who knows, maybe it'll blend out like super nice. Ooh, that's really pigmented, I'll say that. But you can definitely see some shimmer. I gotta figure out how to do this without blocking my face. There we go, you guys can see, right? It's got like a little bit of shimmer, but it is a really nice base. Maybe I should zoom you guys in a little bit. As you can see, we have a nice base going here. Nice bone color. Honestly, like you can't really see the shimmer, like individual shimmer particles, but it does have kind of a sheen. So just be knowledgeable of that. Just know that you're gonna be, it looks a little bit like shiny, but not like too bad. So I thought about doing a cut crease, but I know that like not everybody's gonna want to do a cut crease, so I'm gonna do something really simple just to let the colors like speak for themselves, you know. So in my crease, I'm gonna go with this shade here, Incense, and I'm just taking a fluffy brush. This one's by the brand Scone, but you can use whatever blending brush you have. You can see like this is just for me like dabbing in like a couple times, so there's a lot of fallout, so just be careful, be careful. It doesn't really bug me that much. I usually just like blow it off and then later dust my room, so you know, or you can just leave it and it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna do Mr. Twitchy Eye first. Oh, so pigmented. That's the thing about ABH mattes. Like, did you see how like effortlessly I just like that was just one go and it's in there. This is a little darker than I would normally do for a transition, but it's not bad because I'm gonna go in with the pink and it's gonna look nice. So you can see how like effortlessly that went on, like no problem. So yeah, are you getting powder in your pans? Yes. Is it blending in like beautiful, no effort? Also, yeah. And like whatever color it is, like that's the color you're gonna get. That's the other nice thing about ABH shadows is, you know how sometimes you're gonna get a palette and it's gonna be like, you know, you see a color but it looks different on your eye than it does in the pan, or when you swatch it. Like these don't do that. Like you're getting the color that is intended. So that's the cool thing about it. Most of my brushes are by the brand Luxie. I really love their brushes. This is just a Luxie blending brush I'm going to be using, and I'm going to go into this color Love. Now this is a satin. It's like a matte, but it has like micro satin glitter in it. So again, powder, just be aware. So we're going to go in, and sometimes the satins will just blend really nice. Oh my god. Yeah, see, there's gonna be fallout. That's why you gotta do your eyes first with these. But oh, just look at like immediate like payoff though. Like you didn't have to work for that. You didn't have to like build up multiple passes to get that color. It's just, oh, I know I sound like I'm already obsessed. I just really like ABH eyeshadows. But again, that being said, Modern Renaissance, 5 out of 5. Prism was more like a 3 out of 5. Still love it. I love that yellow shade in there. It's nice. But these so far, my first impression, I'm really stoked. And I'm like excited to like play with the shimmers because they were so pretty. But yeah, these blend really nice and easy and no problem. I definitely want to do more looks than just the one I'm doing right now because I want to play with all the colors. So if you want to see me like play around with a whole bunch of looks, make sure you keep an eye on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is @joytothelissa, just like on YouTube. Okay, we got some nice pink blended in here. See, the satin just like, I'll get even closer. Just like melds everything together. And again, I'm doing a super like basic eye look because right now I just want to test like the quality of the shadows and the color. So I think what I want to do is take a little bit of this shade right here, Passion, the kind of dark, not a cranberry, it's almost like a brick red mauve kind of. Normally I'm good at explaining colors, but this one's kind of tricky. But anyways, I'm gonna try some of this just in the corners here. So I'm just gonna take another blending brush and deepen up the crease. I like to kind of go like this and just smoke it out too. And usually like I'll go in, if I get like fallout under here, I'll go in with a wipe before I do my face. So far, like, I don't have too much fallout on my face. I'm actually surprised. Most of it's in the pan. And just make sure, like, you know, you're tapping off your brush, and that really takes care of a lot of it. You're gonna hear me tap a lot in this video because there's a lot of powder. but I just like to smoke out the outer crease, blend it in. Again, not doing anything too crazy with this look. We're keeping it simple just to test. Okay, so my crease looks nice. I love how all those colors blend together so seamlessly. Usually what I'll do too, and when I'm all done like actually laying the colors down, is I'll just take a fluffy brush like this one and I'll just go in my crease and I'll just go do a little of this. If it's like really messy looking or like too much, I'll take a color like that base color we first used and I'll put some of that on the brush and blend it in. But this case, like the crease doesn't look too messy. It looks pretty nice. Just a little bit of blending. And then I always tell people, like, I know everyone says like blend, 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 but if you over blend, you can lose your color. So just kind of know your shadows, know how much you want to blend. You don't want to blend too much, but you just want everything to look like nice and not too harsh, because if it looks harsh, then it just looks like, you know? So anyways, let's see. So I think I'm gonna play around with Wild Child here, and like I said, it's kind of more of a topper. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger and we're gonna go in the center of the lid and I'm just gonna build it up. It's very sheer, and I'm focusing this on just like the center of the lid. On the camera, I feel like the pink doesn't come through that much, but maybe after I build it out. Like, can you guys see? Because it's almost like, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Pink Heart highlighter in the Moonchild Glow Kit. It does, but it is very pretty. It's like a light wash of pink. I don't know if you can tell, but it is pretty. Don't worry, this isn't the only shimmer we're gonna use, but I just wanted to lay this down in the center. Okay, so now I'm gonna take Rose Gold and I'm gonna focus this on the outside and the inside. So we're doing kind of a halo effect, and this is much darker, but we're gonna see how it goes. It's very, very pretty. And if we get too much of the pink gone, we can go into it. But, oh, let me move back a little bit. Oh, that's really pretty though. I swear. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Do you guys see? It's just like, it's really pretty. And then since we accidentally got some of the pink gone, we're gonna just overlay back with some more Wild Child. This went from like pretty mattes to like super shimmery really fast. But that's okay. I'm kind of living for this. Pretty. Okay, I definitely went too high up with the shimmer though, but that's an easy fix. All we gotta do is get a little matte shadow and blend it back into the crease, kind of mellow the glitter down a little bit. Go back in with Love again. And I'm just gonna blend a little more of this into the crease since we went a little bit ham with the glitter. This will just kind of help everything. There we go. You gotta be careful. These shadows are overpowering, so sometimes if you layer them on top of each other, they start to disappear into each other because they're so pigmented, as Manny MUA would say. So pigmented. But you see how that just kind of helps the glitter not look like it's taking over my whole eye. I really love the Love shade. I love the Love shade. It's so pretty. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face and then we will come back and finish up the eyes. Hey guys, I'm back. I did all of my face makeup and now we need to do the lower lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back into Love here, and I'm just gonna take this along the bottom lash line. So let me get the good angle here for you guys. I make like weird faces when I do my lower lash line. Does anybody else do that? Be careful, you might get a little bit of fallout. So just be wary of that. I love that color, that love color. I'm definitely feeling these pink vibes today. I think too, because I did it like a purple eye look yesterday, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. But don't worry, we are gonna test all the purples in here too. I need to get closer so you can't see me make funny faces. Hashtag relatable. So we're just smoking that out. I'm just using a pencil brush. This one's by Luxie. We just smoked out the lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna wipe this off. I have a little color switch wheel. You just wipe your brush off. I got this one at Ulta for like $5. It's Ulta brand, and it's really nice if you just need to do a quick color switch. And then I'm gonna go into Passion, which is what I had used in my very outer crease. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that, tap it. We're just gonna go in the very corner. Sorry if this is too bright. Let me go back a little bit. Still getting used to my new lighting situation. I just got a like tabletop ring light and it has different settings. I'm trying to see what the best setting is, so bear with me. That's the only thing too, if you're using the, I don't know if you heard that thud, but if you use the mirror in this palette and keep the brush in there, sometimes the brush will fall out. I'm just gonna smoke it out, bring it together. There we go. Lower lash line is good. This is a brush that I love. This is a Luxie brush, but I haven't seen a lot of brushes like this. It has kind of like a little flat, almost square tip. Like it's almost square shaped. And I really love this one for doing inner corner highlight. Now for the inner corner highlight, I really want to go into Dreamer because it's swatched like, oh, like so pretty. And also it's just the prettiest like gold shade. Again, tapping off or there's probably gonna be glitter on my face. I'm just gonna go in. That's really pretty. I need a little bit more, I think. Maybe I tapped away too much glitter. There we go. Oh yeah. That's pretty. I like to bring it up a little bit and then dust away a little bit of glitter, but not too bad. Okay, now we're gonna go do this eye. Same thing. Very nice. I love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some more of Dreamer and we're gonna use it as a brow bone highlight. So I'm just gonna go in here and I know some people don't like to do really glittery brow bone highlights, but I kind of, ooh, look at that. I kind of live for that. By the way, if anybody is wondering what all I have on my face, I will link everything in the description box of this video. Oh, that's so pretty. It's like blinding. Look at that. Oh, I kind of want to use that on my face, but I already went in with my Becca highlighter, which is really nice, wet, glowy looking. So very nice, very nice. Okay, so off camera really quick, I'm gonna do my eyeliner and mascara because trying to do those on camera is not gonna work for me. So I'm gonna go do those off camera and then be right back. So I went ahead and applied my liner and mascara. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. It is my holy grail eyeliner. If you're not using this, why? And then also the Milk Makeup Kush mascara. This is the mini size. I really love mascara minis because I feel like with the full size, it's gonna start to go funky before you get through the whole tube anyways, a lot of the time, at least for me anyways. So I really like the minis. And this one's nice because this is a mascara that's coated with CBD oil. If you don't know about CBD oil, it is the part of the marijuana plant that is relaxing and used in a lot of medicines, and it's just really a good oil, and there's no THC, so it doesn't get you high or anything like that. That's the part of the marijuana that gets you high, is the THC. So it's really like nourishing, and it's really comfortable. Like, as far as mascaras go, it's not the most like amazing, let me move in closer, or like lengthening mascara ever. Like, it's just a nice mascara, but it's so comfortable. Like, I forget I'm even wearing mascara. Like, it's so like lightweight. So I've been reaching for it a lot. So now I just realized I don't have any lipstick. So let me dig through my lipstick drawer and see what we're feeling. I think I'm just feeling a gloss for now. I'm gonna dip into my White Russian by Buxom. One of my favorite glosses. It's like, they call it a full-on lip cream, but it's basically a gloss, which I really love as I scour my desk for a mirror. Here we go. So I'm gonna put some of this on. I love White Russian because it just adds like a nice wash of color, but it's just so like shiny and like, oh, it's just one of my faves. This one and the Fenty Gloss Bomb I love. So this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I'm feeling very like pink and pretty. I really love all the shades that I used on my eyes. So for first impressions, everything's great. Again, the palette is powdery and messy in the pan. I didn't get too much fallout on my face while I was doing my eyes, which I was actually pretty impressed by, because normally I feel like with Modern Renaissance even, there's more like fallout, especially from the mattes. When I was applying the shimmers, I did get some like glitter down here, which I just wiped off real easy. So again, if you're gonna get this palette or any ABH palette, I highly recommend doing your eyes first, do a little cleanup, and then do the rest of your face for the finished look. All in all, I think this is great. I'm really, really stoked to play with some more of these colors. Everything is just phenomenal. So the look that I did with this palette today was a pretty simple one, and I know I stayed within the pink family, but there's still a ton of shadows to play with. So if you would like to see me create more looks with this palette, make sure you follow my Instagram at JoyToTheLissa, and go ahead and subscribe down below to this channel so you can see all the content I'm going to be putting out in the near future. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.